Party on, yeah. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that. I'm just kind of waiting for the viewers to come back, and then I'll get on with this thing. But yeah, I think there's a particular technique to the Audi GT, and some people get it and others just don't. And I think Ari gets it, whereas Natalie doesn't. Yeah. So, yeah, this battle was interesting. It took a while, actually. It was quite a long race in terms of how it played out. So, oh, this is a cool bit. This is where I started to get an opportunity. Being on the outside there is not good. So first things first, I saw what was happening with Catfish, and I knew Gian needed space. So I gave it to him. You know. Then we held it really nicely here. Plenty of space, but I think he just caught his wheel, so that let me get through. But then I bloody plebbed the corners, which was just stupid. There, look, plebbed it. Ugh. You know, when you really need to get your corners right, and I don't. There, look, plebbed it again. So I there's no point in me battling Gian there. No point. But after a while, I was like, I'm convinced overall my pace is better than his, and I don't really fancy, you know, Devil Soul's looking to make a move here. And the rest of the group's catching up as well. Key's quite far back, actually. I wonder why. Prez, Nilam, wow, they're really far back. Probably just lost slipstream. I'll look in a bit. So this is why you don't defend the inside here, because it's easier to hold it for the inside of turn 2, because it's too long a corner. And then of course you've got turn 3. Would you rather try and hold the outside for 1 corner or 2? That's what it comes down to. So we got in front of it again. Held it around the outside again. Because he's got 1 corner, he's quite far ahead, but then he's got another corner. And then another corner, so it's really, really hard, even with a car with good turning, to actually hold that. But then it all got a little bit savage, actually, at some point. Whoa. Whoa. Do you know what I mean? Look what's happened to Gan. So here he is. Obviously he wants to go at the inside of Devil's Soul, but he should have closed that door. Because look, you'll see. You'll watch it play out. It's really hard to hold it off. So you got the old switcheroo on me. Gave him the space he needed. A little bit too much space actually. But there, look, that wasn't great. So you can see here, He just understeered straight into me. Carried too much speed. He didn't mean to. But that's what I got a little bit like, about. Because I didn't really get the space that I needed. But it wasn't the end of the world. No sending it up there, that's stupid. And then pretty happy with this move. I wasn't expecting to hold it, to be fair. Able to accelerate much earlier. So yeah, good battle. Then I got a little bit of a nudge from Stelios. Ah dear. I will look at Catfish, don't worry. Whatever happened to Catfish was obviously pretty bad. So what happened here? Oh, just way too late on the brakes. Just driver error. Oh well, never mind. I've done that a lot. So it must be frustrating for Devil Soul. Having the cornering but not having the power is the worst. Now look at this. Oh my days. Oh my days. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh no, he just tapped his rear. He could have got a really good run there. Key got, oh my god, even better for Key. Yeah, that's harsh. That little tap from Akos there gave him a penalty. Bullshit, that. But then look at Key. He's like, oh my god, 4-in-1 overtake. I mean, you'd be pretty happy with 4-in-1, wouldn't you? That's alright. So in the last couple of laps, picked up 5 places, I think. Because I lost fuel. Yeah. Look at this. Holy moly. Wow. Holy shit. So what happened at the start? Nilom lost the slipstream, and then that was it. So just a lonely race for the longest time. Porsche's not that good in straight line as well, so yeah, that's it. As simple as that. Slen hasn't practiced. Oh, how can I forget? There we go. Did it on purpose. I'm not sure why. Yeah, Devil Soul was pretty good at bumping your rear. You know, I noticed that. Bumped my rear a couple of times. It's not good to bump someone's rear mid-corner. Accidentally, sure, but over and over again, like, come on. Because it really, really does mess it up. Yeah, I mean, the only other moment, of course, is me running out of fuel at the worst possible time. Final lap as well. Where was the moment? So it's round about here. Yep. That's the worst. Oh my god. I can't believe I ran out of fuel. The last lap. Ari, comfortable win with that Audi TT. Who won top split, by the way? Who's streaming it? And what? Who did what? I don't actually know. Tyre comparison. So Ari. Again. Wow, a lot. Like the tyre wear is relatively low, so that's actually a lot. So there's obviously some technique to it, definitely. Chidney. He wasn't even in top split, yeah. He's in split 3. Wow. Crazy competitive. Koke won by 5 seconds in the Toyota 86. Are you serious? Are you serious? What? Who's streaming it? Wow. What the hell happened? Something went down. What? 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 He won in a Toyota. Oh man, he must be over the moon with that. 352 points. In a car that wasn't supposed to win it. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Imagine. Just that. Oh dear. Oh, you can't rewind, can you? I loathe Twitch. I don't understand what all the fuss is about with it. It's just... Yeah, well, whatever. So, do you know why Koke was able to win by 5 seconds in a Toyota? Like, what actually happened? You know, too much battling sort of thing. Wow. That's crazy. Back in a sec. Okay, you can rewind, cool. Let me have a look if I know what it is. Come on. I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't really understand how to do it. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. So... I'm just going to look at the grid. Yeah, I've got it. 27 dead pole. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like... That's crazy. That's just crazy. I can't believe it. I would never have expected it. I mean, to qualify well, yeah. Because if you get a slipstream, you know, you can get a really, really strong qualifying time. But to actually win it by 5 seconds, that's mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, wow. Yeah, it looked like B-Race have started having a real hard time towards the end of the race as well. Yeah. Whoa. That's amazing. Coco just does stuff like that sometimes. Sometimes he just pulls out. He just pulls magic out of his arse and just delivers an unbelievable performance out of nowhere. He did it with the regional finals in that Spa race with the X2019 car. And it was just unbelievable. Jag got pole. Yeah, it did, yeah, it did. I think it's, to be honest, Evo Chef, I think it really does come down to your driving style, because if you actually look back on the race I did earlier, you'll notice that VQS Ari started third and then comfortably more or less won the race in the Audi TT. But Gerd Nudley, who started 8th, really struggled. And he basically wasn't able to drive the car in the way that you're supposed to drive it. So he put more work into the tyres. And, you know, if you study the way that they brake and take the corner, it becomes increasingly obvious why. So it's more about how you drive the car than what the car is. A low 27 in the race. You have to basically nail the corners. It's astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing. Do you know what we rarely see? We rarely see someone with the consistency of, you know, Gio, B-Racer, Coque, Susu and so on, go, right, one track, same settings, I'm going to get my best lap for each and every single Group 4 car there is, and then compare lap times. I think you might be surprised at how close a lot of them actually are, despite their differences. It will change more, like if you do Monza, then it will become a little bit more obvious the advantages of the car, or if you do somewhere like Autopolis. But when you do somewhere like, you know, Barcelona or Dragon Trail Seaside, it's a very balanced track. When somebody knows how to drive each car, you'll notice they can actually do pretty similar laps. Yeah, I agree, Katie, I do. Yeah, I'm doing the next one, definitely. I completely fucked that up. I got a ho-hum qualifying and then I ran out of fuel. I ran out of fuel in a race where you don't need to save fuel. Can you believe it? But I was, I didn't expect sitting on the grid was going to, you know, just holding the throttle like you do, was going to make me run out of fuel. But it did. I was pretty pissed off, actually, because that would have hit my DR pretty bad. Let me have a look. You can't get to World Tour from second split. Ah, I lost 1500 DR. Dude, because I ran out of fuel. Bullshit. Ah, man. Qualifying. Yeah, I mean, that's what they'll be trying to do. Yeah. Oh dear. I think I've got enough time. Yeah, I do. I want to do a practice lap. Ah, man, I can't believe I ran out of fuel. That was the worst. Yeah, it's been weird, so. Try that again. Has anybody ever played Gears of War on Xbox? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to get some water. So yeah, Gears of War. Anyone played it? It's my all-time favourite shoot 'em up games that I used to play like back in 2008. That was obviously Gears of War 2. I just wondered if there's any other Gears of War appreciators here. Because me and you were going to get on well. Yeah, you can tell it's the main season because all of a sudden everyone on your friends list is setting a lap. You know, normally I'll have like, I don't know, 30 odd people, but I've got over 100. Jesus, I didn't realise I had over 100 friends on here. Cool. It looks like this SLS is a bit shit because I noticed that even Susu couldn't get better than a 27.6 with the SLS, which is interesting. This is something else I changed here. Before I had that on 10 and that on 10. To be honest, I haven't really understood what. I'll be honest, I haven't really understood why or what that changes exactly. But yeah, I've reduced the actual force feedback a bit. I don't really know what that does. Yeah. Here we go. Top split. Probably not. Annoyingly. Let's go. Nope. See, if we didn't run out of fuel, we'd be top split because we wouldn't have lost 1500 DR. Proper kick in the teeth. So yeah, we're not going to be revving our engine on the grid this time around because it doesn't help. We've got an Alfa Romeo in this lobby, so it'll be interesting to see how it does. Because something magical has happened to it since the BOP change. Really magical. Yeah. It's a bit annoying not being in top split, I'll be honest. I don't like it. I need to raise my game. Points. What do we guess? 370? 380? Yeah. Come on then. No harm popping out a cheeky 360. 8 people. 8 people. Oh. What are the points in split 1? Oh, that's shit. I mean, it sort of doesn't because... I mean, it... Nah, it doesn't because... It almost makes me think that I could have been in top split them, in a way. But I don't know. But equally, I don't really like... I wouldn't wish it on other people. I know what you mean, though. Here we go. Let's get this right. Don't like being this close. I can't brake properly. Come on! Ah, oh, so annoying. Constantly fucking up the corners. Ah, oh, dirty tyres. Oh, it's really, really frustrating. Same lap time as before. Just rubbish. I might just miss the line. It could be really, really tight. I've got to use up tyre life just to make it. Come on guys, get on with it. There isn't enough time. I mean, we are fifth, but we might not stay there. Yeah, I get easily really frustrated with myself because I know I'm better than this. And this is the main season. This is like, right, it's time to deliver what you know you can do. You know, not making mistakes, losing DR, running out of fuel, messing up qualifying, like all of these things that basically means that you get left behind and you get beaten by other people. That's what it comes down to. It's just, it's almost like it's unacceptable. I'm not going to like lose sleep at night, by the way. Like, I'm going to get off the game later and I'm going to be like banging my head against the wall like, why, what is the meaning of life? And like having a meltdown. I'll be fine. You know, I'm not gonna have a meltdown here. I am fine. I enjoy what I do, but at the same time I like to be able to actually perform. 4C on pole, Cayman on pole, pushed down to P9. Fuck, that's what I didn't want. It's just too far back and it's risky dropping off the pack. Like the chances that Cayman in P7 drops off the back of Steve Gaming. How frustrating. Unacceptable. James, you must do better. Bah. No, I know that eight people disconnected, but that's all I've seen. So no fuel burning this time. Doesn't help. Really doesn't help. I was definitely on for 27.5, but I was too close to that Porsche. Who was it? I can't remember. Some Porsche. I think the guy in pole. And he was too close to the guy in front of him. So you just couldn't do your lap. Alright. Yeah. Glenn Nudley is going to wreck his tyres again. Ah man, this could be an interesting race. No fuel burning. Not this time. I think some cars you can fuel burn them, obviously, but not the Aston. That tells me it's not amazing at fuel. Alrighty. Wish me luck, let's do it. Please, for the love of God, let's not lose the slipstream to the guys ahead. That would be cool if that didn't happen. Here we go. Yeah, look, P5 has completely lost the slipstream. That's frustrating. Come on. Come on. Oh, stop fashing! slowing me down. Come on. Come on. I'm driving really badly. come on. I can't get that corner right every time. I understeer it a lot. Come on, man. I'm just driving badly. Very frustrating. Half of it's the wheel. I'm not used to the wheel and it's quite hard to be consistent. But also me flabbing it. Making lots of small mistakes all the time. Can't seem to get the final corner right. Why? What am I doing? I can't seem to get it right. My laps are so inconsistent. Lap 7, 8, Like 7, 8 and 10 are just, oh man, so costly. Very costly. I need to be up there at the front where the action is, and I'm flipping it. Come on. I can't believe I lost the Toyota. I lost it on the final corner, understeering, because I can't get the brakes right. I'm so annoyed with myself for losing the Toyota. Such a stupid thing to do. God damn it. Getting the final corner right over the last 2 laps. Bit late, isn't it? I'm so annoyed with myself, I really am. penalty up there for someone. It's basically Gern Nudley running out of tyres and defending for his life. Without that, wouldn't have a chance. I've only really got 3 laps to work my way through. I wish I had more, because you have to choose your moments. But at least we're on the back. That's better than nothing, huh? Devil Soul going very wide. Looking a bit crazy now, isn't it? Sake. Fuck's sake. Oh, dude. That's not my fault. You went into the back of PCM S2J, you pleb. It's your fault. He ping-ponged back out of PCM S2J and into me, and I just didn't have an opportunity. It's not my fault. Not a very fair move from the Italian. Forced him off track. After all that, P3. Wow. Bit of a comeback, but more we got lucky. We got really lucky. Wow, that's a crazy race. Oh my god. Thanks, man. I didn't really feel good about my own driving, my own performance. Certainly not in the first 10 laps. I was really frustrated with myself. But luckily, we had a Gern Nudley at the front of the group holding everyone up. Without that, we'd never have had a chance. And then we got... Basically, Doctor went into the back of Devil. And then I had nowhere to go. And I bumped into him. And then he blamed me for it. How did he know he didn't get the penalty for bumping into Devil's Soul? How did he know that? How did he know that it's actually his fault he got the penalty? It probably was his fault. Because I had absolutely no option. Just bounced into me. And then he risked giving himself and me a penalty by slamming into the side of me. It's just stupid. Yeah, that's the thing, Nanya. Like, the reason I end up getting it wrong is not... Like, I'm trying to take that line, but sometimes the way I brake before the corner is compromising me. Like, I'm trying to take that line, but it won't go because of the understeer. And then sometimes I get the braking right, and it turns great. No, I agree with you. I didn't like that move from the Italian on the final lap either. It was a pretty shit move. He just barged Nudley off the road and basically popped him into P7, which wasn't fair at all. I mean, I could have sent a savage one up the inside of the final corner, but I knew it wouldn't work without ending up pushing him wide. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. It's tempting, obviously, final lap and stuff, but nah. I mean, I had the final corner really close, could have sent it. No, didn't do it because it would have been a shit move. Yeah, sort of. It depends on how you balance the car, Nanya, because it's hard to explain, but basically, when I brake too hard, I put too much weight to the front of the car, and I don't get a slip angle, and so I lose speed, and I take the apex slower, and I understeer wider. But when I brake less, and I make the car tip into that slip angle, I end up taking the corner faster with less braking. It's just about the way that you make the car move around on its suspension. It's not... Yeah, it's more complicated than that. And I know it because I can feel it. It's just very hard to do it right. Because another thing happens. When you start messing up the final corner, you start tensing up in case you mess it up again. So you brake too hard and then you make it worse. That's the thing about the head game. And that's why I get frustrated with myself. Because I don't get into the right space here to be able to do the right driver input consistently. I know I can do it. I just fucking mess it up. I lost the Toyota, for Christ's sake. Such a stupid mistake. I mean, we caught them in the end, but in top split, very unlikely that would have happened because top split drivers don't battle like we just saw. Wow, that's a crazy race. P3's okay, isn't it? What's our DR done? But I saw some moves that people went for were just savage. Absolutely savage. We gained 1,000 DR. Cool. No, I'm not taking the points. I don't even know what they were. I didn't even care. What would they have been? 350 or some shit? It's not enough. You know, I wanna get top split 10 seconds faster. I'm not even surprised. Because Gerd Nudley. Gerd Nudley is really good at defensive driving. He's firm and fair. Every time he's really consistently good. And if he ever makes a mistake, you know it's a mistake, he doesn't mean it. That was an interesting race. You know, there's a lot of action. There was a period where we were wondering whether I was going to end up just driving it back in P8 or whatever, but all of a sudden it got interesting. Nice one, Chelsea on pole. No, 8 people got disconnected, top split. So not everyone. Nate Nobbs, you were, did I read that wrong? Nate N. Dobbs, sorry. Yeah, you were like, go! Ah! I saw it, you were like, come on! Oh my god. Yeah, it happened. P4's solid, man. Not bad. Good on you. To get podium in the end. Alright, cool. There's a lot to unpick with this race. So the Toyota just lacks the power to actually hang on to the back of the group. Yeah, straight away it just lost it. It just lacks the power. I wasn't going to fight him straight away. But anyway, I tried to fight because I thought I was faster. And then, fair enough, he was faster than me. Because I kept plebbing up my lap. So if I was more consistent, look, 28.9s, 28.7s, just shit. Diabolical. What's he doing? 28.5, 28.8, 28.5, 28.5. See, he was consistent 28.5. Then he got a 28.1, 28.3. See, I can do those laps. I got a 28.1 on lap 6. But I was just plebbing every lap. Cheers, Tom. And that's the problem. That's why I was so frustrated with myself. Whoa. And my teammate Matthews did a good job in the end. Ooh. Yeah, he won. I mean, look at it. It's kind of a bit unpredictable. PCM SJ is a good driver. Where did it really get interesting? We'll just fast forward to that bit. Right, 1 second penalty somewhere. Why? So check this out, actually. This could be interesting. Bump. Okay? Small bump. 1 second penalty. We saw what that contact was like. Unlucky. Didn't really deserve it, but we're just going to make a note of that. Right, here's where I finally caught the back and Nate was like, oh my god! Yeah, look, it's just crazy. Devil Soul goes wide. Oh my god. So... Devil Soul forgets that he has dirty tyres. Goes wide. I get a bump here, there, but all is well. Ah, another contact penalty, basically. I think for bumping me. So you've got to be careful. So he serves that penalty. Here we go. Carlos hasn't got a leg to stand on with the straight line speed, but his cornering's amazing. I think he comes back at me really well here. Yeah, he does, but I end up going to the inside of Doctor, and that really helps me. Yeah, I will, Akos, don't worry. We saw it. It was right in front of me. So that's that. Matthews is like, wait, time to get away. This is his big break. That's all he needed. He just needs to bring it home. So good for him. And so it's really the battle for P2. So there, Carlos gets a great run up the inside of me. Just better cornering. Nothing I can do there. I go for a legitimate move. Let's unpack that. We haven't braked yet, by the way. So we've got a little bit of space. But trying to brake deep up there when I've made it clear I'm going for it. Bit of a risk. Look, he's hit the brakes, You know. I had a clear line of sight. And Carlos, obviously he has to avoid P3. But he was a bit late on the brakes for the situation. I tried to cut the corner a bit. Give him space. Didn't work out for me, really. Doctor gets through, fair enough. Right, here we go, this is it. I got really caught out by him. Look, bumps into the back of PCMS2J. And then he gives me a bit of a whack. Like, you know, mate, like, this is your mistake here. That's why he got the penalty. Because he went into the back of Carlos. You know? Like, you can't blame me for that. You can't. And then obviously Carlos is like, you know, what the fuck? He's not going to be happy with that. Understandably. So no, I was happy I didn't do anything wrong there. This move. This is an interesting move. So, bit of a dive. But that completely misses the apex and just forces him off track. Not very good, mate. He shouldn't have taken P2 for that. Because it really, really fucks his race. It wasn't fair at all. That was a podium that 2VIG just threw away for Gurn, because if he was given a chance to hold the outside line, he would have had the inside line for the next two corners and he might have finished second or third. I don't think I would have got through. We'll have a look. I don't think I saw anything, but that was a pretty shit move. You know, after really, really good racing. That was really bad. Not gonna lie, that was really bad. Because there's quite a while that he doesn't actually brake. He sort of brakes, but then coasts for ages. That's questionable. Was he doing that on purpose? I'm starting to wonder that now. Was there anything that happened before? Maybe frustration. he actually taps Doctor there and compromises his exit. So that straight away he really compromised Doctor. So I can understand why Doctor's pissed off. But unfortunately he lashed out at the one guy who didn't actually do anything wrong. Me, I didn't actually do anything wrong. But he's probably annoyed at moves like what that was just there. Because if you actually go back on it, here, and then you get that tap there, see what, he had to lift off rapidly. So you'd be looking at the Italian like, dude, what are you doing? And then you lose 2 positions. You'd be really annoyed. Definitely. But in terms of what he did to Gern Nadley, do you see why Gern defends really well? He just holds it a bit longer to make it harder to hold the outside, but without not giving you space. Gern's really good at defensive driving. He does it fairly. It's really hard and it's frustrating, but he never does it wrong. He doesn't. Every time I've raced him, he's really good at it. And it is frustrating, but it isn't wrong. So I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, but you're right, Coyote, but that's, Gern's not doing anything wrong. Yeah, you're right, it doesn't. Because he doesn't even try. He really does barge him off the track. Yeah, exactly, Nate. You can't send a move like that because you know, Gern's basically leaving the door open because he knows he can hold the outside and have the inside for the next 2 corners. Gern always thinks multiple corners ahead. Simple as that. But he was given absolutely 0 opportunity. Nah, that wasn't fair. And the fact that he didn't back off. Yeah. It basically, because just Vig, he actually drove a really good race, the whole race, because I was racing him. And then to do that on the, last corner, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty shit. It's really shit. And you basically undermine yourself in straight away. So that was a pretty low blow, to be honest. Is there anything else? I don't know what happened back here. Probably just excuse me. Yeah, just parked it. Fair enough. Yeah. And like I said, Gern defends fair. I haven't really got a bad word to say about Gern's driving style and defend. It's actually really good. it's very hard to get past. Like, you might get frustrated and say, oh, you know, you're slowing everybody down, but he's doing it fairly, man. He is. When somebody's, you know, completely out of control of the car. So with Gurn, he's hitting his apexes, he's consistent, he's not doing any stupid rash moves, you know. But when somebody's holding you up and they're literally swerving across the track, covering the inside of every goddamn corner, sliding at the apex, losing half a second. When somebody's doing that, then yeah, you literally think, get out of the way. You just want to bitch slap them off the track. Just go away. But that's not what Gurn does. Gurn just, he does it right. And if you can't get past because, you know, you're not fast enough or your car's too slow, then too bad. You can't overtake like that. And then, you know, take a hollow P2. You just can't. Devil Soul came out pretty unlucky. You know, he was in the position that I really shouldn't have been at the checker flag. Where did he really pleb it? Because it is frustrating with the Toyota when you don't have the power to get through. So, interestingly, Gurn just gave the Porsche a little bit of a slipstream. You know, helping a fellow Hungarian out. Alright, why not? Bit tricky, but fair enough. Would I do that? Like, if I had Coyote battling behind me with someone else, would I give him a little tow? Yeah. Unless he was actually more likely to win, then I probably wouldn't. Do you know what? I'd probably just do what's going to make it more likely I win. I'll make them trip over each other into the corner. Devil Soul, you plebbed it. Where did you pleb it? Really hard to get past an Audi. Look, here we go. Give space, plenty of space. Holds the line, gives some space. Gurn's fair, man. Consistently a good driver. I'm down with that. Totally cool. Still gives space to Doctor. That's where Devil Soul really plebbed it. And then Matthews really got away at this point. I think it was all the battling in the corner. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, that wasn't really it, so... Yeah, it gives him enough space, but it's the bump. There. From the Toyota that shot him. You know, he's not driving all over the place, he's not jumping across to the inside line. Fair game. I think Gurn drives really well. But he lost Matthews, and Matthews was thinking, whew, thankfully I can relax a little bit. You know, look at the lap time. So lap 11, 29.4. Lap 14 at 29, 29.4. And it's so much time lost battling. Crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't get a penalty for it. I think it's because there wasn't contact. But I was still very surprised he didn't get a forced car for track penalty. Like, that was really surprising. So yeah, Matthews won second split. Good for him. Good for him. Nearly made it in MONACO 1-2. Nearly. Why is it stuck? It's kind of just stuck. Oh well. Back in a mo. Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. That's true. I don't like the penalty system for silly little bumps like what we've seen today. So the penalties that Doctor got, he didn't deserve them. Yeah, they were his fault, his mistake, but he didn't deserve them. You know, for a little bump like that, it just wasn't really fair. Disproportionate. Whereas somebody who actually deserved penalties really was the Italian. You know, he did, because he gained an advantage due to contact from his car and gained positions, and that should be penalised. Yeah, it is. It really is. Let's see who's still going again. So, okay. All those guys are still going. We should be in top split for this one. Our DR went up. Less people are going through, so. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting battle, that last race. To get a podium in the end was, yeah, that was cool. But it wasn't really as a result of us driving that well, to be honest. That's the thing. We just got lucky. I know what Danny would say, but like, yeah, Malaysia number one. You know? Let's do some laps. What's going on, Harry? Whoops. Well, I'm sort of surprised, not surprised at the same time. Like, it's properly stacked at the moment, and my DR is slightly low. And I think it's because, well, partly because of my own performances. You know, if you pleb it, then you damage your DR, and I am good at plebbing it. But also I think because throughout the exhibition seasons in the winter, I did every single race, even if I was really bad at it, until I would wipe out 2000 DR in one afternoon, gain it back at a good race, and I'd just constantly seesaw and I'd stay at 83,000. Whereas my teammate Maxim would only use his account for FIA races where he was strong, and so he nearly always improved his DR, and that's why his DR is more like 90,000, and he's guaranteed, you know, a top split place. Simple as that. Yeah. Here we go. There's that slip angle. Look at that. Beautiful. Really early on the gas. See, that's what I was struggling to do in the race. No! Forcing it. Yeah, that's true. Thing is, we were door number 2 in the second race. So, and our DR's gone up by 1,000. So now, with even less drivers, you know, we're going to be in top split this time. I'd be very, very, very surprised if not. Scruffy exit on turn 2. Still a rubbish lap. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. One more go. I think it's because you know, you can get a really good optimum. And some of the things that the really good drivers are able to consistently do every single time they take a corner, I get it right 2 out of 10 times, 3, 4 out of 10 times, and so I'm just inconsistent. And so when I try to go that fast and I make a mistake, I end up losing 0.2 a corner because I've really understeered or whatever. Yeah. Right, one more go. No. The thing is, Ari, when you say quit is more commonly associated with, like, I'm done with it for good. Quitting. Like, yes, they quit as in they exit the game and stop, but I think we're just getting a little bit of a language barrier thing. But normally when you say quit, you think I've quit for good. So I guess probably a better way to put it is just rubbish. They're just done for the night, you know, taking points. Easy to misunderstand that one. I'm reading it more carefully. Stop playing. Yeah, same thing. By saying stopped playing, it can sound like they're done. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, fuck it. Just trying to help you guys out. I'm gonna turn on my my Dyson Airblade super duper fan in the corner. Just get a gentle breeze rolling across me. Maybe I'll shave off a couple of tenths a lap. Yeah, then you can be certain. Stopped playing. Yeah. Yeah, I think next race will be top play. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah, I will. I'd be surprised. Who won, does anybody know who won the last top split race? The one that just happened? This is our last race tonight. Excuse me. Fire Sparks Apelian. Okay, but Apelian won. Alright, sweet. Right, alright, okay, yeah. Matthew, as moderator, you must regulate plebs with a cool efficiency. Right, we are matching. Let's go, let's get some points. We could, yeah, we could. I think normally the biggest points available are the first couple of races, and then when somebody gets their 4 races or whatever, they're like, well, I've won the season, so I don't need to bother, and then they don't bring the top points. So yeah, we're in top split. Look, boom. So this, yeah, cool. Let's go. What was I going to look at? Yeah, we had 388 first slot split 2 today. So that was interesting. Stonks. So this is going to be a lot more difficult to get a good result with, because everybody in here drives really well. They do. Points, I'm going to say 430. Woohoo! Close. 432. Really, really big points there. I rarely race against Ozil, so I'm not sure. Can't get it to do a perfect 360. Whatever, I'm warm. So, what can we do? Can we actually get a good lap? Like, let's get some good laps in, come on. Oh, really? Going too slow. If we don't carry the speed through the fucking corner, what's the point? If you get that close to the corner, you might as well just send it. Otherwise your exit speed is really bad. It's so stupid, this. I really hate it. That wheel spin out of turn 2. Geo was so fast. That wheel spin out of turn 2 was quite costly. Bollocks. If I didn't lose the slip to Geo by not having the momentum out of turn 3, we could have qualified, yeah, 7th. You know, you lose 3/10 of slip from the big banky boy until the next sequence of corners. If you don't have the slip. It's not very often you out qualify someone like Susu, is it? Can you save the fucking replay? I want to look at the way Gio was driving, because he's in the Aston, and, you know, if you don't look, you don't learn. P13, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's also not that great. I mean, 1/10 faster. 1/10, and we would have been 8th. Damn. That wheel spin out of turn 2, and also a little bit on the final corner. Not bad, but not great. Wow. It's really hard. Really, really hard. Here we go. Yeah, what Ari said, 4-3-2. So Gio's revving it, which surprises me. I think that is literally the best that Mercedes can do at 27.7. I don't think it's a very good car here. There we go. We're gonna race, finally. How am I losing the slip? Come on. Bollocks. That SLS must be so bad to say that he hasn't overtaken me yet. I mean, imagine keeping someone like him behind you for that many laps. It's got to be terrible. what a train. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening. Here we go. Got the line wrong. Fucking understeer. How am I losing the slip? Oh. Not now, can it fall? No. No, you donkey, I just got the slip back. Oh my god. He couldn't have timed that more badly. I didn't even say it right. That was a shit move. Barged his way through from way too far back. God damn it. completely lost my rhythm. There we are. The end of the road. Yeah, it was hard work. It was good fun. It was intense, but it was hard work. Quite frustrating. I didn't really have the chance to really hold the outside against Stelios because of the contact, and then Susi barged his way through. Not really barged, but he didn't mince. He just stuck it in there and got it in there, and I just didn't really have the chance. When the car bumps you on the outside, you slide and you lose grip. But yeah, that was hard. That was difficult racing. The only real complaint I had was Kellickfall's overtake. That really annoyed me. I just thought it was a really shitty overtake. I saved the replay, right? I hope so. Because it's just too far back, and he didn't back out of it. Oh, I didn't save it. No. I'm going to try and get someone else to save it and share it. I'll look at the qualifying thing quick, because we're going to look at that anyway. Oh, I thought I saved it. Never mind. I don't think I'll be able to get that replay, which is really annoying, but Kellickfall was just too far back. He basically had his car bumper on my rear corner. He just pushed his way through. And it's just a really shit move, and it really got under my skin. But apart from that, yeah, you can show a replay and then you can look at it like that kind of way. It wasn't really that, oh yeah, Kellickfall's slower than me. He was faster than me, that's fine. But the way he got past was just, I didn't like it at all. What I want to look at, really, only thing I want to look at is Drio's lap. Here we go. Because it's a really good lap, it just pulled away from me. Hey Darth, how'd you go? How have you done today? Meh, not that great. Good racing, but in terms of results, not that great. It's like the tiniest differences. You'd have to look at it over and over again to notice the difference. He doesn't go down into second gear, for example. He uses first gear out of turn 2. I don't. I also wondered whether he shifts differently to me, but no, it's the same. Ah, fair enough. It's hard, you know, once the actual racing starts, it's hard to do your best of what you know you can do. It's really, really difficult to see where it is, but it's such tiny details. Like, you know, you can, someone pointed out to me, you can be, if you've got 10 corners, how many corners on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 turns that actually require you to concentrate or brake. If you're, you know, if you are basically this much slower per corner, which is nothing, over one lap you'll be 2/10 slower, and then over, you know, 18 laps 2/10 slower, and it's like, whoa, you know, it's such a fine margin, it's unbelievable, it's so difficult. Let's see if we've got that replay shared. Nah, it's too late, never mind. So yeah, I'll be analysing that. But in terms of getting the replay of the last race, it looks like I missed it. I'm really annoyed. I thought I saved it. I've only done that once before. Oh well. There wasn't a whole lot to look at. A lot of it was just tucking in and focusing on hitting those apexes and breakpoints. But yeah, it was just Kellickfield's move up the inside. He was too far back. And then when he saw the door shut, instead of just lifting off and backing out of it, he just barged his way through, just pushed me wide. And it was just, you know, from being like this, you know, right on the corner of the bumper, it's just piss poor, really. I didn't appreciate it. If you're watching this, I didn't like it at all. It wasn't a very good move. But we move on. We move on. In terms of points, where are we at? I don't even know how many points I got. It wasn't sensational. No. Yeah, just not really getting the points in. That's on me. Friend rankings, so... Yeah. I mean, I'm really not happy unless I get 380 points. Because I know that that's when you start getting into the top 10, when you get 380 consistently. So anything less than that is as good as 0 to me, because my target is to get into the top 10. I'd really like to be able to do that. Well, I think we might have had 340 points from race 2. Maybe. But again, unless it's 380, I mean, look, 340 here, I'll be 15. So it's just not good enough. I'll go again. I need to get 380. Simple as that. I need to. So that's the target. And I won't take points unless I hit that number. Otherwise, just I don't want to try and get as high, you know, hedge my bets, get as high as possible. In the sense of not risking... It's hard to explain, like, I'm not trying to be top 20, I'm trying to be top 10, so it has to be those sorts of points. Rather than, I'll tell you what, I'll take up 340 because that will keep me in the top 20, look. But I don't want to be in the top 20, I want to be up here. Yeah, pretty straightforward, really. What's the source with Nations Cup? I don't know if I'll be that strong with this, but we're going to have a good go. Point rankings. Currently, yeah, I think it is actually Cards leading the region, yeah. Because it was just a meme race, not everyone did it. But I think more people will do the next one. Times here. Awesome. Nice one, Coyote. Nice one. This is more or less very similar to the Nations Cup race, so Yeah, wow. Interesting. So yeah, that is, by the way, when we're going live again for this Saturday as Nations Cup. And I'll go live, yeah, 2:30. That's when we'll go on. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the night. Shame we didn't do better. I hope the racing was fun to watch though. I appreciate you all watching. I really do. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. I'd really like to hit that 1,000 subs goal. Until then, enjoy your week, and I will see you on Saturday.